Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Chris's collection. Today we are playing Assassin's Creed 2 or DOS or whatever. After the success of Assassin's Creed, the first game, it was pretty much a given that they were going to make a sequel, and the way that part one ended, it was like really cool. You were like, oh, holy shit, what's going to happen? So for years, well, not for years, because first game came out in 2007, sequel came out in 2009. So it was actually 2 years later. So 2008, there was no main series entry. And it would be a while until something like that happened again, which we'll get there. But anyway, so I was really excited because from the very beginning they had always said Ubisoft always said each Assassin's Creed game would be on a new assassin, and so they pushed forward. They went from the Crusades to the Italian Renaissance, and they introduced the character Ezio Auditore, and I was like, oh, this is so cool, and I loved his design. I remember seeing his costume, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. It's so familiar. Like, it looks so similar to Altair's costume, but, it had, like, an Italian Renaissance flair to it. So I was really pumped about that. I thought it was really cool. And, God, I hope we don't have a loading screen the whole time. I forgot that back in the day... I'm so sorry about this, guys. I forgot that back in the day, PS3 games would have to install. I'll try to keep an eye out for this in future episodes. So yeah, basically, I knew I was gonna get this game. So the game came out, and I went and picked it up, and yeah, it was fucking great. I mean, I was it was a huge, build like upgrade from the first game. For one, you could swim, which I can't believe you couldn't swim in the first game, and just so many more things you could do, so many like ways of sneaking around or distracting guards or whatever. Plus, I mean, I liked Altair, but Ezio was clearly more of a, sympathetic character. I mean, for Christ's sake, you see him be born. And the story just really progressed forward. You know what I mean? Like from the intro all the way to the very end of the game. It was just a stronger game, like a much better sequel. And just, this game was not a mixed bag at all. The first game was very, like you either liked it or hated it. Second game, oh, everyone loved it. I don't remember seeing anyone that really hated it. So that was really cool. It was like, oh shit, this is badass. And I really feel that this is where Assassin's Creed took off. They kind of built on this formula, and I feel like they've tried to follow on this, for years going forward. I don't think they've succeeded with certain games, but I think that, this was kind of like what they tried to build the foundation on going forward. Yeah, no, I liked it. I loved it. I thought it was a great game, and there really is no story, of how I just pre-ordered it. Like, I knew I was going to get it because I played the first one. I didn't wait for reviews. So I just pre-ordered it and bought it. It was just like the anticipation of it, you know what I mean? Like my reactions to stuff. That's kind of noteworthy to mention. But all right, guys, well, that's it. Sorry most of it was loading. That was kind of fucking lame. But we'll be back later this week for one more game for the month of November of 2020 in the A's. We have a couple more A's to go, but we'll be back. It's another Assassin's Creed game. Spoilers. All right, guys. I'll see you next week. Or see you later this week. Sorry. Take care.